Hello and welcome to today's video on high altitude investing. In today's VIP video, I'm going to be teaching you how to use the entries channel and how to set your stop losses to copy these trades. So let's get right into this. Alright, so how to copy my entries and set stop losses on my entries. First, let's start with an entry. Let's go ahead and check out the Stratus trade because we posted this one yesterday. Buy signal for Stratus, it gives a buy range, and then it gives a sell range. So let's go ahead and check out the Stratus chart. Go to tradingview.com, type in STRAT, and I recommend you do this before you take every single trade so you can calculate your stop loss. And then just go ahead and click on the Stratus Bitcoin Bittrex chart. Alright, this will give you the graph, and if we go ahead and pull over here, we can see the area that we started buying this coin is down here. Alright, so let's go to the 3-hour setting. The 3-hour is very good for entries. This is generally the candlestick setting that I use when I look for entries. So when I post setups that have recently broken downtrending resistance and are falling back onto support. And when they fall back onto support is when you want to buy. So Stratus recently broke this downtrending resistance, came up right here, saw about 100% gains from this low, and then came all the way back down to support. So that is why it follows the criteria. Now, if you're looking for entries, I would look for an oversold RSI on the 3-hour candlesticks. Then I would try and come to see the candlestick zoom in a little bit here. Sometimes you can use the Ichimoku cloud on the 3-hour also for your support. Basically, you're just trying to buy low on support. So this would be a good spot to buy it because this is where kind of the trend line meets that support somewhere about right here in the Ichimoku cloud. So it should get oversold, kind of bounce down over in this area. That would be a good spot to buy your Stratus, because from here you can click on the trading plan tool on the left hand side and then pull this up, and you can use about an 8% stop loss if it broke this lowest trending support and then this lowest support right here and then the Ichimoku support. If it broke all of those support levels, then that would be about 8% down from here. So that's how you calculate the risk to reward. When I post an entry, you want to buy low. Try to buy on the support of the Ichimoku cloud. Try to buy on the trending support. Use horizontal support and resistance. But the main thing to be noteful of is when I post these entries, they're going to bounce up like this because they recently broke down trending resistance. So do not get caught FOMOing in on the first bounce that they make after I post an entry, because they're about to fall into the given buy zone. So that's why I give you guys those buy zones, is because they bounce and then land into them. So with Stratus, you want to buy very low here and try to use around 8% stop loss and aim to buy on the oversold bounce. Now let's check out Factum, because this is also one that's playing the falling wedge pattern, and one that is a great example for how you would catch an entry, or how one might get an entry on Factum for the entries channel. And sometimes the entries don't play out as planned. Sometimes they'll fall back onto support and then they'll bounce, or they'll just keep going down and we'll get stopped out. Not every single trade is going to be correct, but overall the probabilities will be in your favor. And so statistically, you will still be in the green if you copy all of the trades. You might get stopped out on a couple of them, but the winners will make up for your losers. All right, so let's look here. This popped up a nice inverse head and shoulders pattern. So this is making that breakout where it breaks out. It's going to come up and then it's going to fall back into that buy zone that I gave you guys, back down into the 15K range. So that's where you would want to aim for entries on Factum. Let's go look at the 12-hour just to draw our downtrending resistance line. See, they usually break out of that 3-hour cloud, that 12-hour cloud, excuse me, and then fall back onto support. And here is that downtrending resistance line that we broke out of. And here is the buy zone for for Factum, excuse me. And I do post these trades sometimes like 3 days, 4 days before they fall into the buy zone. So that's why you want to aim for a low area in that buy zone. I give you guys plenty of time for the move to play out so you can get a good entry there. So yeah, this should break out like this and then fall back into the buy zone, in which case you'll wait for it to start trending upwards. Then you'll find your trending support, and then you'll find your support, and then buy on the support area right here. And then you can use like a 10% stop loss. And again, 3-hour candlesticks are the best candlesticks for finding entries based on the entries channel for the VIP. So yeah, this one is about to break and then fall back onto the buy zone, in which case you will be able to catch your entries there. So that's kind of how we do those stop losses. Just wanted to explain that video for you guys. I've been getting some questions about it. Some people have been getting stopped out on their trades, and I just wanted to make it clear here for you guys, because once you understand that you're just trying to buy the dip after a breakout, once you understand the setup, then you won't get stopped out because you'll know when to start buying. So that's why I made this video, to try and help for anybody that was getting stopped out on the entries channel. Thank you so much for watching today's VIP video. I hope that you learned something. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below, and I will catch you in the next one. As always, stay profitable.